And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage. And that's exactly what he did.
They'll run for it with Anderson. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. Big swing play last time they were out there. Looked like they might yield some points. They recovered a fumble, and it turned into a touchdown on the other side.
In a lot of ways, you can say that maybe at a minimum that was a 10-point swing. The field goal, they looked like they were going to give up at a minimum. Instead, they take it the other way, turn it into a touchdown, give them 7. By my math, that's a 10-point swing.
And your math's always right. Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, Rawls. They find some open field here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Burrow, Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back.
Look at the big man rumble. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 70 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Demaryius Thomas past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, let's roll those highlights. Seahawks take it at the 39. The pass ends up being picked off. Talib's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. After the pick, offense comes out now. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Seahawks take advantage and return it for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Offense out now after the fumble, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Broncos tied up at 7. First and 10, he'll get out of the pocket to complete the pass. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Broncos is up now by 7. Now first and 10, Graham's wide open here on the catch. And he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. Seahawks tied up at 14. First and 10, Thomas is the target here. And this long run goes for a touchdown. Broncos up by a touchdown. Now first and 10, middle of the field, Wilson finding his mark. And the pass and catch will end up going for 16 yards. But they'd be unable to capitalize, missing a field goal later on the drive. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come, as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Two receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. To throw is Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Well, they had to know that that was a fake defensively, and yet they still couldn't stop it. I mean, they snapped it from the other side of the field.
I go right back to when I was a player, and in this situation, it's automatic. The entire bench on your side is screaming, watch the fake, watch the fake. And somehow they got it done anyway. Talk about falling asleep at the switch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Pass incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Complete outright to Kurz. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he floats one there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Third and long, it's Wilson. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle defense getting set to go. They had the safety last time. Where does that fall as far as big momentum plays for a defense?
I think it falls just under a pick 6 or a return fumble for a touchdown. Creating points and then getting the ball back for your team, that's huge because you've changed momentum and you've established a little level of dominance.
Yeah, they showed that dominance on that last drive. Now this drive. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 34 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And some room to work. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll set up to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Floating one, incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Complete outright to Kearse. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin in the final minute. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. 2nd. Down now after the here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Trying
man.
to go for 3.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is the first Super Bowl ever to go to overtime. Can you believe you and I are on hand for this?
This is so cool to be here for the first time. In this situation, can you imagine the nerves that jump back up? Because ordinarily we worry about nerves at the start of a game, then they settle in. But in overtime, it's all on the line. And remember, if you get the ball first, a touchdown ends it. Can they march it downfield and get it done?
Are you nervous? I'm nervous.
I'm beyond nervous.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 2nd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sylvester Williams in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. 2nd down following the run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Fresh set of downs here. On play action, they'll throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Plus like that, it just...
Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
One receiver left, two to the right. Wilson, and that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's John Ryan now, on for a very important punt here in overtime.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett able to drop him for a loss of 4. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate, The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. And now here's Ben. He is into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And in perhaps the greatest Super Bowl ever, they have won the game in overtime. Wow. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.